Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a Huawei Mate 40 Pro with a broken display and it's also unresponsive. So let's go replace it right now. So by the looks of this smartphone, this could be a child's dedicated gaming smartphone. You can see that the wallpaper is showing us a lot of fancy cartoons or some kid images. But that doesn't really bother us. It's not really relevant for this repair. This smartphone will need a new screen, and we'll do just that. I'm gonna remove the back cover, and the Huawei Mate 40 Pro looks good on the outside. You can see that the camera module's pretty beefy, and I believe this can be a good gaming smartphone. If I have this smartphone, I will be gaming on it more. Also have a wide display. And we can see the internal components. The cameras are spread out. The cover on the outside looks gorgeous. The inside, not really that remarkable. But we can see a lot of screws that had to be removed so we can access all the internal components. Also going to mark some special screws so we can remember where to put them. Once we tap on that display, a lot of screws, very long screws also. Remove some components, especially the cover. Put that to the side. That's for the wireless charging, NFC. Also going to remove some connectors for the display, battery, and cable to the daughter board. We're going to remove the SIM card tray, put that to the side, and the small parts on the side that we have already removed are piling up really quick. There's also the main board. Good thing that's one piece, and this is our replacement display. The replacement display contains all the attachment points for all the parts, so all the parts that we have removed will go in. Put them one by one. The design for this Mate 40 Pro is not really good for beginners. You can see that's what I've told you a while ago. The parts are piling up on the side. You have to track where you got them. If you don't have the experience, you can get confused rather easily. We can now safely install the main board. That's gonna be big chunk of the work done. The front camera module is also reinstalled. We're gonna install the connector for the display. We're gonna remove the plastic for the battery adhesive. Next, we're gonna remove the daughter board from the old display. Daughter board is the small board for where you can plug in your smartphone. It manages also the signal, maybe the microphone. And just on this portion of the smartphone, we have a lot of small parts as well. David is gonna puzzle them together. So right at this point, it's clear that this smartphone is not for the beginner or even the enthusiast. If you're very keen on details and you have the proper training or tools, you can easily repair a Huawei Mate 40 Pro. And David here is already a pro, so no problem for him. I'd rather pay David to fix my smartphone than me doing it. Although I can learn a lot, but this is gonna take a while to master. I'm gonna reassemble everything, and I'm already lost just by looking at it. Let me put back some of the screws that we can put back in, and David seems to be recording something. And we are done installing the battery. We check the connectors. There's a lot of them. We're gonna route the antenna cables on both sides. We're gonna torque all the screws. I'm gonna cover the main board up. I believe we haven't really tested the smartphone display at this point, so it's gonna be exciting once we turn this around and see if it's even working. Put back all the screws. For the main board alone, I think they have 10 screws, so really work intensive. So if you have this Huawei Mate 40 Pro and you broke the screen and you plan to undoing it yourself, please be nice to yourself. Avoid the stress and the hassle and just go to your local repair service technician. Let them do it. I mean, look at this. You have tiny screws and tiny parts. Once you miss one, you're gonna repeat the whole thing. That's gonna be a lot more work. I'm gonna turn this on, and thankfully it turned on. All that hard work paid off. So if you want this type of repair in your Huawei, iPhone, Asus, Acer, Samsung smartphones, don't hesitate to message us. We will fix anything if we have the parts. You can see here it's now responsive. The cameras, buttons, touchscreen are all working. David is super excited to have achieved such an accomplishment. It's not really showing on his face, but he, deep inside his heart, he's proud that he has made all the way through this. I'm gonna cover this up and give it back to the client, and I hope you enjoyed this repair, guys. And we'll see you again next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified if we release a new video or we upload something. And look at that, the before and after. See you again next time, guys. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.